Oh boy, it's finally here. What's going on, all you Sexi Messi Flexi Pexi mothers? It's your boy T-Dub, and we're finally here with our Budokai 2 playthrough. Boy, it's been a minute since I did that Budokai 1 playthrough, and I was supposed to start Budokai 2 immediately. I ordered that junk off Amazon. It came the next week. I was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to been had this out. When did I record that Budokai 1 Let's Play? When did I finish it, actually, is what I should be saying. Hold on one second. I'm about to find my phone while this intro plays. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy that. Okay, so I go on my channel and I look up my Budokai playthrough playlist, and I notice, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, we did this in March? I was like, oh my lord. I was thinking, okay, maybe it was like during the summertime or something. It was all the way back in March, my guy. It's February of the next year now. Like, it almost took me an entire year to get this one freaking Let's Play out. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So I get it on what's it called? I get it on we're just gonna play on normal. Fuck it. Cause I haven't played this in a minute. But so I get it on GameCube, right? Cause you know, okay, that's all good. Punch. Okay. Alright, we're good there. So I get it on GameCube, right? Because, you know, that's where it looks the best, it runs the best, you know, whatever, right? So, get it on there. And I got the Wii to HDMI adapter thing, right? So, you know, that means that I can use my Elgato to record everything, right? Okay, so get it all set up, you know what I'm saying? Most GameCube games look perfectly fine, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they look like GameCube games, but they still look fine, you know? So, like, the way the Elgato works is you can't exactly up the native resolution that it records in. So, it was still recording in 480p, which wasn't bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could, as long as I could get 60 frames out of it, you know. So, if I turned it on 30 frames, it looked terrible. Like, it looked like there was no anti-aliasing. It looked all blurry. But it just, like, when it was in movement, it looks fine, right? Okay, so I turned it on 60 frames per second, and the picture quality looks so much better. Like, it looks like it does on the TV. But in motion, it has, like, this scan line effect thing, and it makes it look awful. So, I try to get it on PS2 or whatever, right? Get it on PS2. It's just a whole bunch of text right here, so you guys can read that while I'm talking. So, I get it on PS2 or whatever, right? And my converter stops working. My, what's it called? The RGB, or the component to HDMI converter, it stops working in one of the sides of the speakers. Like, you know how there's a left speaker and a right speaker, right? Well, the right speaker for some reason completely stops working. So all of my recordings, if you listen to them, like if I was to upload a video from there and you had headphones on, audio would come into the left ear but not the right ear, and I was like, oh my god, that's awful. I was like, I'm not uploading that. And so, you know, I just couldn't, you know, I gave up. I was like, I'll wait on this PC. I ordered my PC parts in July. I was supposed to have it by August. Didn't get it till December, like the end of December. And I'm just now recording this, so. And again, I tried it on the Dolphin emulator. It does look better there as well too. I don't exactly know why. I guess it's cause the Dolphin emulator not only is more updated but more optimized, and plus the game looks better on GameCube anyways, because the GameCube can render out graphics better than PS2. But whatever. I'm playing out PS2, one because of the controls, and two because I can see get it to not shake the screen here. And so as you guys can see, you might be wondering, what is this board game thing? Why can I choose Adult Gohan, Goten, Kid Trunks, Piccolo, Krillin, Tien? Why can I choose these characters? Well, that's because Budokai 2 has a completely what-if story, as you can tell by Raditz and Nappa being here at the same time. So it follows the normal Saiyan, Frieza, Boo, well, Cell, Boo, kind of, and it throws in its own mixture of stuff in there. So what do we want to play as? I want to play it like normal, so I'm either gonna choose, if I choose Tien, I can get Yamcha. So yeah, plus Tien and Yamcha have something that I can get at the end of the story and stuff that'll be actually useful. So okay, and then we're gonna get this Dragon Radar right here. And the Dragon Radar lets us find the Dragon Balls. And this Dragon Ball in the first world is out in plain sight, but most of them you have to use a feature that they call Dig to find it. And you know, we'll see that in a second with Goku. Alright. And sometimes with characters, if they have a bond or whatever for this arc, they'll give each other a power up that you can see. Okay, so that's how I edit the skills. I don't have any skills to edit, so just wanted to make sure. I'm trying to figure out the controls because I don't play this on PS2, so I completely do not know the controls. As you can see here, Goku picked up a sword, so his attack went up by 10%. So he's up at 110 attack, and if I was to get that defensive shield right there, it'd go up by 10% as well. And sometimes the characters, if they're together with each other, they'll give each other what's it called, boosts as well sometimes, but it all depends. So we're gonna have Goku dig. No, what's the dig button? Is it triangle? Is it? No, it must be square then. Okay, we'll have Goku dig next turn then. Tien, you can get this 10% boost. Oh no, it's a 30% boost in defense. Okay. And I know you guys see those little green little health bar things. Yes, people do have those, and I'll explain them, you know, after this.
Don't take me so lightly. I'm going to take you down.
And so that's Budokai 2's rendition of cutscenes. You know, they have like a little box, and it has, you know, stuff around it, and sometimes there'll be models there. It all depends on the character, and not every time you talk to them will stuff trigger. Like, it all depends on the character and how many times you talk to them. Like I think Raditz and Tien only have one interaction, and then after that, if I run into him with Tien again, it won't happen. Okay, I'm getting my butt kicked. Let's really focus and actually try right now, because that's what I'm not doing. I'm a little too close to my monitor. I should play this on the TV, to be honest. I'm so used to Infinite World and Budokai 3, so I keep forgetting that Budokai 2 doesn't have the teleport option yet. So once you get hit with a combo, that's really it. Like, you know, I'm doing awful. Holy, I might actually lose this. But one thing about hold on, I'll explain after this battle. Oh my god. All depends on if I lose or not. Oh, one thing that Budokai 2 does add in that I was complaining about in Budokai 1 is that you don't have to do a full combo to do your attacks like that. So as you can see, I can use dirt on it. Okay, so if I would have lost there, hold on, you'll see. So right here, as you can see, I knocked down his little health bar by 1, right? And now hold on, let's dig this up, cause I know what's right here, and it's this little fruit. And that little fruit gives you an extra turn to move. So now Goku has 2 turns to move. And I know it only says 1, but that's because he used 1 to dig. But as you can see with the little health bars, I knocked Raditz down 1. And you have to deplete them all in order for the character to be gone off the screen. Now when they're stunned like that, if you beat them, they drop down 2 health bars. So I can finish off Raditz right here now, which I'm gonna do with Tien. If I were to lose that battle, the next time I come to Raditz, he'll have the same health that he had when I lost. If I was to go back there with the same character. If I go with a new character, he'll have his full health back. But you know. Oh no, they had 2 interactions. Okay. No thanks.
I may have underestimated you before, but I'm still going to slaughter you.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make a little cut here. I'm gonna try to get a little more comfortable because me being so close to the monitor is not working out.